Hello everybody, my name is Ion Formula 1, and today I will be commentating the second race in our classic car race career deal. And in the second race, I hope you guys enjoy, but make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And I just want to thank all my subscribers, all 12 of you currently right now. I just want to thank you guys for watching my videos thus far. And without any further ado, let's hop right in to our race here at Bahrain Short. Okay, now, here we go. For the race start, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away they go. Ion Formula 1 is there on the second position in the grid as we go down from the 5 red lights. Here we go. Actually, here he goes down the inside, and it looks like the Red Bull has almost made the position over him. But can the Red Bull make it stick? Oh, running wide a bit there. But the Red Bull cannot make it stick. The Red Bull currently right now is not able to stay ahead. And as it looks like the 2004 Ferrari is making a bit of a gap. And it's actually making that gap rather fast as we see the Brawn there overtake the Ferrari. Now, here we go. Into the, what I believe, second sector now. As the McLaren driver is catching up, getting really close behind him. Oh, as he runs wide there, this is going to allow the McLaren driver to get a run on him. And they're now drag racing down the straight. Who will have the faster engine? And it looks like the V12 of the BMW is outpacing that powerful Mercedes engine. And the McLaren, as they go again here, drag racing down the main straight. The Brawn in fourth now. This is the battle for second position. If the Brawn gets past the McLaren, ooh, let's see now. We can't see anything. Oh, into turn one, the Brawn has made a move on the McLaren here, as the Brawn also makes a move on Ion here. And there goes the way the Brawn, and the McLaren is now leaving to chase us behind. And looks like the McLaren here is not having any help on the straights, as the more powerful engine in that car. But it looks like the Brawn has now gotten past with the help of the Brawn double diffuser. The double diffuser was within the Brawn GP car from in 2009, the first year and only year that Brawn GP competed in. But it was enough of an edge on the competition that they beat out everybody. So let's see how this turns out in this race, as the BMW trying to close the gap here. And the McLaren just is looking to slipping a little bit more behind now. As they go down the main straight here again, the McLaren is closed up a little bit on him. Ooh, here we go now. But no, it does not look like the McLaren's going to be able to make the move into turn one. But is the McLaren driver going to try into turn one? No, he's not. That's how far back he is. That is the difference between these two engines here. And here we go. Past. And again. And here we go down the back straight now. The second of 3 straights on this track here. And we'll be back very shortly. And we are now back, and as we watch the cars go down the main straight here, I'm going to tell you guys some facts about this track. This track, at one point in time, had one of the sessions red flagged due to a sandstorm, as this track is in the middle of the desert. In the days here, possibly this track conditions could get very hot, but we are here in the sunset upon this glorious circuit as the McLaren is now closing up. And is the McLaren going to be able to make a move here through these corners? Let's see. As the McLaren is closed up a lot through these corners, it is clearly faster in the slow corners. Oh, and Ion runs wide a bit there. That's going to cost him some valuable time. As we go back down the main, not the main, the third straight. And the McLaren, is he going to try and make a move now here? This is very close. Can he make it? Whose engine? Ooh, and the McLaren's starting to get past here. As we go to an onboard. Oh, get us back to an offboard. And the McLaren backs out. Very sad. Be back shortly. And we are now back. As we go down the back straight here, it looks like the McLaren has closed up a little bit as it starts to take a dive down the inside. And nope, they can't quite make it stick there yet. But here we go, through these corners, defending heavily. Oh, and he runs wide. This is going to allow the McLaren to get a bit of a run on him. But it doesn't seem like it's quite enough of a run for the McLaren yet. But the McLaren is closing up, and is he going to pull out to try and do the overtake? No, he is not. As we go on to the next lap here, as we're now 6 minutes into this 33-minute race. Oh, here we go now. The McLaren is now trying to pull ahead alongside him on the straight here. It looks like they're evenly matched, but no, that engine is just too powerful for the McLaren as the McLaren now ducks back behind. Into the first corner. Sweeping into the second. As the McLaren has closed up again, and the McLaren is trying to go down the inside, or no, he's not. This is going to be so exciting. Here we go, down, back down the back straight as the McLaren has closed up a bit into the first corner. The McLaren is now right on his tail, but has to back out a bit as he's too close. And the McLaren here is still telling him that it doesn't look like the McLaren has the right, doesn't have low enough downforce to actually catch him. Possibly if the McLaren had slightly lower downforce, it'd be a different story here. Oh, but he did run wide there. Is that going to allow the McLaren to catch up? And it appears like it has done so. And the McLaren is now close to him as we go down the back straight here, as he's still trying to get a bit of heat into his tires, not gripping clearly how he wants them to. And we go into corner just before these corners here, and is the McLaren catching up? It appears so, but I don't quite know yet. Still doesn't look like much is happening now, as he's still trying to keep the heat in his tires. Did not think it would be this cold for the track today. We go onto an onboard here. As we now watch him. Oh, sliding a bit there. It looks like he might have some more rear tire wear, and that's why he's struggling to keep heat in them. as we get a shot here, lovely showing how the suspension of a Formula One car works. As we turn in here, looks like the McLaren is catching up a bit. And the McLaren, yes, the McLaren has caught up. But let's see what the McLaren can do about it, if anything. We sweep through that corner there. And down the third straight. And here we go now, on to the final straightaway of the track here. And the McLaren appears to have closed up a little bit. As we go up through the gears here. And into 7th, climbing up to almost 220 miles an hour, possibly even higher than that. Around 300 Ks. And here we go now in to the back straight here. And it looks like the McLaren has closed up a bunch. And the McLaren looks like he has a better launch out of that corner, but let's see what's going to happen here. The McLaren has caught up a bunch here. The McLaren is probably going to try a dive down the inside here, but he doesn't. Ooh, but he runs wide, massively wide. That's going to be bad for him. And the McLaren is passed. And it's oh so close, oh so close. No contact made between the two drivers, however. But let's see how long this battle can keep going. As the McLaren dives out again, but not strong enough of an engine to catch. Just frustratingly close. Clearly losing time, but not enough time to have enough pace to get past on the straights. You need the straights on this track to really get past here. As we finish lapping some of the first back markers, as some of the first back markers now come out of the pits, and that Benetton looks like he might be in the way. Is that going to throw a spanner in the works here? Let's find out here as we have an onboard, as we start to overtake the Benetton driver here. Pulling up behind him, drafting him. The Benetton just won't get out of the way. Oh no, what's this going to end up doing? As we go on to an offboard here, as we can see, the McLaren has closed up dramatically. As we go, oh, it's stuck behind a back marker, but both of them get held up by the McLaren back marker. But they now all get past here. Oh, the McLaren almost getting taken by the Red Bull. Almost looked like he got hit there. As we now go onto the back straight. And the McLaren is closing up. He's trying one. Who's going to be faster here? It's a drag race. Who has the better engine? Into this next corner. And Ion looks like he outbrakes the McLaren, but the McLaren's going to be a lot closer out of this corner, and the McLaren gets a better launch. Closing up. And oh my goodness, it is now too wide. And the Red Bull is now trying to make it past the McLaren. Can the Red Bull get past the McLaren? Oh, it's oh so close. As we go into the first corner. And the McLaren and the Red Bull still fighting away. This is going to allow Ion to get a bit of a gap between him and the McLaren and the Red Bull as they fight into the back straight here. This is very helpful as he smoothly gets past that back marker. Beautiful view there. And it looks like the McLaren is staying ahead of the Red Bull. So a bit of a time loss for the McLaren. Let's see now if the McLaren can catch back up. And we'll be back shortly. Weaving, trying to get more heat into his tires as we pass some more back markers here. And here we go past yet another back marker. And now, here we go. Down the main straight. Drivers being blue flagged left, right, and center. And we'll be back shortly. And we are back as we go here through the section of corners here. As we see the McLaren maybe catching up a bit, catching up a lot actually. The McLaren has a bit more pace but just doesn't have the work cut out for it on the straights. The work needed, I mean, for the straights. As it looks like the Ferrari has now caught past the Red Bull behind. And is now coming up behind the McLaren. As we go now around again for yet another lap. We are now back as we come back behind a Williams. And here we go, easily sailing. We're going to now sail past the Williams through here and into the first corner, having to dive a bit late on the brakes to get past him. Otherwise, on past safe. Oh, and into the pits, here we go now. At exactly about the halfway point of the race. Oh, and he swerves there to actually be able to slow down in time for the pit line. And let's see, does he have a penalty? No, he does not have a penalty. He was close, within 0.1 kph. If he'd been a teeny bit faster and had not swerved there, he would have gotten a penalty. We now go. The three cars are still in the same order that they entered the pits in. We now come out of the pits into the first corner. This is a fantastic race, as we will be back shortly. And actually, we are back now as the McLaren has caught up, it seems. The McLaren doing a better job to get his tires up to temperature as he comes up behind Ion. Ion is now just trying to defend. Hopefully the McLaren doesn't get past him right now as he runs a bit narrow. Tires clearly not up to heat yet. As we go now through. Cameraman on a bit too much coffee there. Oh, so close to the Benetton there, and it's allowing the McLaren to get past. It's now 3 wide between a back marker, the McLaren, and the McLaren does back out. Why did the McLaren back out there? He should have kept his nose in it, but he did not. And here we go now, back down the main straight, pulling out, but not enough pull out yet to get past. So we will be back shortly. Oh, actually now we here go on to onboards for a bit. As he runs a bit wide, we'll get to watch a beautiful onboard here into the second corner now before launching down the back straight at tremendous speed, as you can just see here from this onboard. As the sun sets over Bahrain. We do have retirement. One of the classic cars has retired, and that is a classic McLaren, as the Williams gets out of the way just in the nick of time. We now go down the third straight here. Ooh, running a bit off there. And into the final corner here, sweeping through before applying a bunch of power, as much as you can, and down the main straight. This is the fastest part of the circuit here. You can get some insane amount of speed. And now in to the first corner, turning in, and a perfect curb cut there. Well, not really cutting, but perfectly on the curbs now as he runs. Ooh, maybe he could have saved a bit of time there by braking it just a teeny bit later. But otherwise, that corner looked great as he gets some bit more heat into his tires. And through. Sweeping left, getting the power down before sweeping into the right, lifting off a bit. Ooh, running wide now. So we go back into the third straight. We're going straight along it now. And we will be back shortly. Bit of a cheeky corner cut there. So it wasn't big enough, not all 4 tires over, so it's not going to get penalized. Here we go now, 20 minutes into this race. Sweeping through the left, right curves here. Oh, and that is the McLaren getting past. If we could get a different camera here, that would be fantastic. Oh, and we do have a different camera here. Let's see if the TV producers hear what I'm saying. So we go back down the main straight here. Sounds like maybe a bit of engine troubles for the BMW as the McLaren has closed up. Here we now go into the first corner of the McLaren, trying to sweep around the outside, but not enough room for him to do that there. And just behind now, very close. It's going to be tail to tail. Nose to tail here. The McLaren has closed up a bunch. The McLaren starts to almost get past. They're not quite close enough yet. Is the McLaren going to dive one here? And he doesn't. Oh, so close though. The McLaren has now got past around the outside. And was that a slight contact there? I do not know. If there was contact, we will have a replay. Oh, so close there. Beautifully close. But not quite fast enough. As we go into the back straight here, is the McLaren now going to have enough of a launch? And the McLaren starts to get past. And here comes the Ferrari. More engine trouble, it sounds like. And here we go. Is that going to get 3 wide? No, it's not. Oh, so close as the McLaren gets past the Ferrari. The Ferrari gets past the McLaren. And it is, oh, so close. But is this going to allow a bit of a gap to form between Ion and the McLaren? We're just going to have to wait and see here. And it looks like it has made a little bit of a gap for him, but no, it looks like the McLaren is catching up once again. The McLaren overall appears to be the faster car. McLaren is catching up here as he runs wide, and it's 2 wide yet again. Oh, really close to each other as we go down into this corner. The McLaren packs out, however, though, yielding, allowing the Ferrari to have a bit of a look at him, but not get past yet, as it's 3 cars now fighting for 3rd position, the final podium position here, as the McLaren closes up just a bit more. Are they going to have enough power here? Oh, no, no, get us off this onboard. It's terrible onboard. And it is 3 wide right now. We cannot see it, though. Oh, wait, no, now we can see that they are 3 wide here. As we go into the first corner, the Ferrari does get past the McLaren, as Ion now runs wide, and they're 3 wide yet again. And, oh no, it appears that Ion has lost 2 positions in 2 corners. But it looks like here, as he swings around the outside, he does pass the Ferrari now. And he's going to now try and catch up to the McLaren. Let's see if we can do that now. Comes up behind him. He's now so close through these corners. Who's going to be faster? If the McLaren is faster, Ion is going to lose out on that podium position. But he's now trying to just desperately catch up to the McLaren here, through onto the final back straight here. We do know that the BMW has the faster engine as we go now just before the final corner. Is he going to try a dive? No, he isn't, but he's going through there as fast as he possibly can on the absolute edge there. As we're catching up now, closing in, we can see, slowly we can see the McLaren getting closer to us. Is he going to be able to make the overtake now, though? And, oh, diving, and he makes the dive. He did it. We are now 25 minutes into this race as he's done that now. And here we go now. In 2 now there. As we now go back down the straight. Oh, and the Ferrari and the McLaren are battling yet again. It's so close. And the Ferrari has gotten past the McLaren once more. McLaren has now slipped back a place. And this is going to give a chance for the Ferrari to try and get past him. Be back shortly. There we go. It's so close. This is fantastic racing. And closing up just a teeny bit, not a lot though. On to the main straight here. Boom, boom, boom. All about equally gapped between each other. But let's see if the Ferrari can do anything. And it appears like he cannot do anything through that corner now. As we now go into yet another corner. And here we go now. We now just have over 13 minutes left of this. No, not even 13. Around 7 minutes left in this race. We now go through that corner. And he runs wide. The Ferrari almost comes back, but he cuts across sharply, just barely defending his position. So we now watch them come through onto the third straightaway here. Onto the second straight. Or the third, depending on how you'd like to see it here. And here we now go behind the Benetton. As we turn in here, the Ferrari has closed up a bunch. And is the Ferrari going to try and get past? It looks like he is trying to do so. The McLaren is the one that's actually trying to get past here. And it looks like the McLaren is almost close enough to make a dive on possibly even both of them. As they go around the back markers, making it so the McLaren cannot dive bomb the Ferrari. As they try and pass the back markers, but the back markers holding them up. As we now watch them come through here onto the second straight. And the back marker really holding them up. This is going to make a really big gap for Ion against the other cars. And it has seemed to have done so. This is very, very fantastic indeed. As we now watch through the kinks in these corners. And here we go now. Trying to get a bit of heat of its tires right there. And we come up down. We're coming up behind the Ferrari as the other Ferrari now is starting to catch us yet again. As we now go, ooh, the Ferrari has had an engine failure. This is terrible, but this is good for Moon. Oh no, the 2004, the 2007 Ferrari has had an engine failure, allowing the McLaren to go back up the position. That is terrible for the Ferrari driver. Very sad day for him. As we go on to the next lap here, as we watch the cars go around these final corners once again. These first corners once again. And here we go now, coming up behind these more back markers here. And he hopefully can do it quickly. He does it quickly, but it is oh so close. The back marker not wanting to get out of the way. But he does get out of the way for the McLaren. It's a McLaren letting a McLaren pass. This must be team orders. This cannot be allowed. As Ion now goes into the corners, coming up behind another back marker. And who is that? It is another McLaren. Will the other McLaren get out of the way for Ion? He does, in fact, get out of the way, unlike the other McLaren had. But it still allows the first McLaren to catch up. And he's caught up a ton here. As the back marker not wanting to get out of the way, not wanting to lose time to the cars behind. And here we go now. The McLaren they're side by side. This is a full-on drag race down the straight. Whoever's going to be faster here is going to hold the position for a while. And there goes the BMW. The BMW is still the faster engine between the cars here. As we go into the first corner. Running a bit over the curb there. Hopefully not damaging the car. And the McLaren is oh so close. The McLaren going around the outside. And, ooh, oh so close. Oh so close. The McLaren is now ahead after that corner there. It looks like, yep, and there goes Ion back past the McLaren. As we watch now, and the McLaren, oh so close, was that contact? I cannot tell. Oh, the McLaren now just getting very angry, trying to get past however he can. He's been stuck behind him now for so long. In to the final straight here. Oh, so close. McLaren's not going to try again this time. Here we go now. The first corner coming up behind a lapped car. Is this going to throw a spanner in Ion's works? Let's see here. And it looks like it only has put a spanner in the McLaren's works there. So we're now in the last 3 minutes of this race. That's just a couple of laps left now. The McLaren driver is probably getting desperate now. He needs to make the overtake stick, and overtake stick now. If he cannot do that, he will fall behind and have to pick up fourth. And they're coming through the final corner here. I guess now is the time as good as any to give my outro. But wait, no, first, they're drag racing down the straight yet again. McLaren has backed out, though, yet again. We want to see an offboard here. And McLaren was, so close the whole straight there, but couldn't quite get past. Oh, and into the first corner. And McLaren is getting past there, but that was contact. I think that had been some contact between the two drivers. I do not know, though. Was that contact? I have no clue. I think it was. Yes, it was contact. But we are not going to get a replay. It was not caught very good on the cameras there. Oh, no. Ion is going to have about one lap to get past the McLaren here. What is going to happen? Is it going to be P3 or P4? Here's the battle now. Here we go now. The better engine on the straight. He's going to fight so hard as he can. Probably going up into his most powerful deployment mode of Rich Mix. Party mode has probably now been engaged for both drivers. That is what your highest engine mode is called. Where your fuel burns the fastest and you go the fastest. Oh, what's it going to be? Here we now go. I think this might be the last lap here. Into the first corner. And Ion has made the dive. He's making the dive. Oh, so close. They're staying side by side. One by one. McLaren collides with him yet again, but he does get past. McLaren turned in on him there. And it looks like Ion is probably going to get the win here. So let's do my outro here. Anyway, guys, my name has been Ion Formula 1, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video until the very end. It really helps out a ton, so please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. It's great to interact with you guys, but yeah, thank you all so much for watching this race, and let's get right back into the commentary as he's now closing up here on to the third straight as we're about to go on to the fourth and final straight. And now we turn in on to the fourth and final straight. And it looks like the BMW is going to win. Coming for a teeny bit of a wave there. And the BMW does win. And I have won. Well, not what. I have gotten third in the Bahrain Grand Prix. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.